Hi, I'm Chris with Carnival Cruise Acts, and this is episode 150 of Yakety-Yak, straight from the Yak's mouth. John Heald, Carnival Cruise Line's brand ambassador, posts on his Facebook page where you can ask him questions. He reads the questions, images in to answer the questions, and we read all those too. And we put the cool, the funny, the weird, the lies, the myths here for you. So on today's episode, we're talking about subtitles on the dive-in movies, Celebration Key's Calypso Lagoon. Can I bring my 12-year-old? I'm going from Seattle to Alaska. What documents do I need? Can I switch rum for vodka in my mixed drinks? And I don't have a printer. How do I get a printed boarding pass?
And this is straight from the Yak's mouth.
All right, question one. This cruiser wanted to know if they have subtitles on the dive-in movies that they show on Lido Deck. John said yes, they do. And it's a good thing they do. Because if it's a movie you want to watch, you're on a cruise. People are having a good time. They're not exactly going to be quiet. So if you want to see what's going on, watch the movie, read the subtitles, they absolutely do have them, and you'll get to enjoy your movie, most of it. Or might as well just read a book on Lido Deck with a video background, but whatever. There are subtitles. Question two. This cruiser was asking about Celebration Key in the Calypso Lagoon. On the website, it says an adult-friendly area. They wanted to know if that means they can bring their 12-year-old with them, since it doesn't say adults only, it says adults friendly. John said no. This is actually for adults only, which apparently adult friendly means? I don't know. But there are plenty of other areas where you can take your children off there. But the Calypso Lagoon, even though it is really confusing to say adult friendly, because they do have an adult only area, I think, on there as well, and it says only, you cannot bring anybody. It's, I believe, 18 years or older. If I'm wrong, Liz will correct me, but 18 years is an adult. So yeah, even though adult friendly says, if you like to bring your kids to an adult friendly area, you can't in the Calypso Lagoon. Speaking of like, if you like what you see and you enjoy cruising content, please like and subscribe. We would greatly appreciate it. Question three. This cruiser is sailing from Seattle to Alaska and received an email from Carnival about travel documents. They are U.S. citizens and they have passports. Is there anything else they need? Because they said the email was confusing as hell. John said no. Plain and simple, you don't need anything else. Always, of course, bring your passport. And that's good to know, because we're going to Alaska next year, 2026. So, well, like, we learned something too. We don't need any additional documents. Yay! And question four. This cruiser wanted to know if the rules at the bar have changed. They have always been able to substitute rum for vodka because they are allergic to rum. But on their last cruise, on the Legend, the bartenders would not let them sub out the vodka or rum for vodka. John said it just depends on the actual cocktail, as the pricing could be different. I actually think it depends on the bartender, and if you give them a couple extra bucks, they might actually be able to do it. They're used to making these drinks verbatim thousands of times a day. So if you throw them a curveball, maybe they get confused or they weren't properly informed. But throw them a couple extra bucks. They'll probably figure out how to switch out the rum for vodka for you. There you go. That's our opinion. Last question. This cruiser is sailing on the Panorama and doesn't have easy access to a printer. Can they get their boarding pass and luggage tags at the port? It's a great question. I know a lot of people that don't have a printer. John said, if you tell the porter your name when you hand in your luggage, they will be able to look it up on the manifest and give you the luggage tags. At embarkation, they will also be able to help you with the boarding passes when you get into the terminal. So for the luggage tags, talk to the porters. I don't know how they get them or if they have a master list, but he said they can absolutely get you your luggage tags. And for your boarding pass, once you get into the building, into embarkation, talk to the terminal agents there and they will be able to get you a printed boarding pass there. So some cruise lines have the digital embarkation, which I don't know. I'm old school. I like the printing. I know Liz does too. She does it like as soon as we can, 14 or 16 days before we can print the boarding passes and the luggage tags. She does. And we just lay them out and we stare at them every day as we walk by them. But just like planes, a lot of them have the digital embarkation process. So I think they should do a hybrid. If you want to do printed, you could. If you don't want to, you don't have to. That's just me. But anyway, that's been episode 150 of Yakety-Yak, straight from the Yak's mouth. Thanks for watching. Please take care.